You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, Karmelo Anthony is in a world of trouble, folks, as multiple witnesses have testified at the trial, including a black teenager, folks. Yes, a black teenager is debunking the Karmelo Anthony self-defense claim. Now, the Waltsters outside of the courthouse look very, very foolish. Very foolish, folks, because no one is claiming that Karmelo Anthony acted in self-defense. Actually, folks, they're saying that it looks like he was actually trying to start a fight. He wanted an interaction. That knife that he actually brought to the track meet, folks, he wasn't supposed to have it. It was illegal to have that knife at the track meet. And it was a folding knife that was already unfolded in his backpack. Because Austin Metcalf was stunned. He didn't believe that Karmelo Anthony actually had a knife. That knife was already unfolded, folks. Because in order to get the knife to unfold, he would have had to take it out of his backpack and unfold it. Easily someone could actually saw it, including Austin Metcalf. That thing was already unfolded, folks. This definitely seems like he wanted to murder somebody at this track meet. Everything with Karmelo Anthony, folks, is falling apart. You even had a firefighter on the stand testifying in tears because of what he saw with the condition of Austin Metcalf. This is very bad, man, for Karmelo Anthony. Everything with his self-defense claim is falling apart. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Here we go. So, right over here, guys, a lot of updates here. Check out this post right here from Brianna Morello. Big update. Another unidentified teammate is testifying. For context, this teen is black. The teen was sitting next to Karmelo Anthony when Austin Metcalf shoved him. He said Austin's shove was so light that Karmelo did not touch him, and they were sitting next to each other. When Karmelo reached into his book bag, Austin allegedly said, quote, "This is Frisco. You don't have anything in there." The teen adds that he believes Karmelo was looking to pick a fight, not Austin. Wow. Wow. Another one here. Day 2 of testimony in the Karmelo Anthony murder trial. The jury was shown a photo of the weapon used to kill Austin Metcalf. The photo was of a 5-inch folding knife with blood on it. Austin Metcalf's blood. Frisco police officer Jacob Schultz testified after he found the murder weapon Karmelo Anthony tossed. He threw the knife away, folks. The knife was found 3 to 4 rows from where the crime took place. Schultz also located Anthony's backpack. Frisco police officer Eduardo Cortez testified. When Karmelo Anthony heard Cortez say he had the alleged suspect over the police scanner, Anthony volunteered and said, quote, "I'm not alleged I did it. He put his hands on me. I told him not to." The jury watched the body cam footage. Frisco firefighter Neil Adams testified and stated that Austin Metcalf was great and didn't have a pulse when he responded. They did everything to save him. Adams got emotional on the stand and started tearing up. Wow. Wow. So Karmelo Anthony, man, it's getting really, really bad for him. Really, really bad for him, folks. Check this out over here. This is another story right here. Anthony had been at the tent belonging to Metcalf's school when the attack occurred. Wiersky said that multiple people in the tent told Anthony he wasn't allowed to be there and asked him to leave. To which the defendant allegedly responded, quote, "Move me, make me." Metcalf, trying to be a leader, stepped up again to ask Anthony to leave. The prosecutor said, quote, "Karmelo taunted him until Metcalf took the bait as a young man and then went to push him," Wiersky said. As soon as the stabbing happens, Karmelo takes off running fast at first and then slows down and tries to bend in and slip out the front gate. Wiersky said that the victim didn't realize he had been stabbed immediately and lifted his shirt to reveal a gaping wound to his heart. When other students followed Anthony and pointed him out to officers, he allegedly began pleading, quote, "He touched me first." When officers took Anthony into custody, Wiersky said, Anthony told them, "I'm not alleged I did it. He touched me first," without even being questioned. Yeah. So this self-defense claim, man, is very, very weak. And his claim of self-defense seems to be that, hey, Austin Metcalf was bigger. That's it. That seems to be a self-defense claim. Look at this right here. Karmelo Anthony's defense is completely falling apart in the murder trial of Austin Metcalf. Witnesses are coming up and confirming Anthony was asked 15 times to leave the tent. The witness said Anthony provoked Metcalf, and after Anthony was pushed, he pulled out a knife and committed the crime. Then he ran away. No self-defense. This is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But we got more here. Update. The judge told the media not to identify the current witness because he's a minor. The witness says Karmelo Anthony was asked at least 15 times to leave their tent. Anthony refused to leave. The teen says no one ganged up on Karmelo. Because a lot that the Wilsers actually pushing out there is that Karmelo Anthony was jumped. Not the case. Witness says that Karmelo was provoking Austin. Witness says Austin Metcalf pushed Karmelo, but it wasn't a hard push. So it's probably like, hey, get away. That kind of thing. That's when Karmelo pulled the knife from his book bag and stabbed Austin. He adds, Karmelo tossed the weapon and ran off. The 911 call placed by the witness was played. Yeah, this is getting really bad, man, for Karmelo Anthony. These updates, man, are coming out from everywhere. And he's cooked. This is the Daily Mail right here. Karmelo Anthony dealt 4 hammer blows as witnesses trash claim Austin Metcalf, 17, shoved teen killer who claims he only knifed athlete to death in self-defense. Yeah. Multiple witnesses trashed Karmelo Anthony's claim that he acted in self-defense when he stabbed Austin Metcalf on the witness stand Friday. Austin Metcalf's 17-year-old track teammate, who was instructed to not be identified by the judge, alleged that Anthony had pulled out a folding knife from his backpack and had it ready in his hands as Metcalf stood above him to shove him. A female student said she heard Anthony tell Metcalf, quote, "If you wanted me to move, you would have to move me. Touch me and see what happens." Another male student claimed Anthony told Metcalf. The student added that he was unaware of the two having ever met previously. Yeah. The previous version of events told by the defense claimed that Anthony stabbed Metcalf in reaction of fear during a confrontation where Metcalf made the first physical contact. Yeah, this man is in a world of trouble, folks. a world of trouble. I believe he came up with the self-defense thing once he realized that Austin Metcalf was going to die or was already dead. That's when he came up with self-defense. But his self-defense claim is falling apart. Falling apart. Metcalf's teammate reenacts deadly altercation. The defense asks Austin Metcalf's teammate to reenact the deadly altercation between the star athlete and Karmelo Anthony. According to the team, Metcalf pushed Anthony by the shoulders with both hands. Anthony leaned back, and when he was pushed, and immediately after leaned in and came back with the knife. He demonstrated that in a motion when Metcalf was standing above Anthony to push him. Anthony had already pulled out the weapon and was holding it in his hand. Yeah. No witness is backing up Karmelo Anthony whatsoever. He was asked 15 times to leave. It wasn't his tent. His team was there. He should have been with his team. But oh no, he didn't want to do that. He was trying to instigate a reaction. He wanted someone to get into an altercation with him. It definitely seems like it was premeditated. You brought the knife to the track meet. You had the knife. It was pretty much already unfolded. And then you stab Austin Metcalf in the heart. And now you want to claim self-defense. Everybody was telling you to move, but yet you were instigating a reaction. You said, touch me and see what happens. Absolutely unreal, folks. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Welcome to blackwhitenetwork.com. School is out. We're running a sale, 17% off everything in the merch store, guys, including our new Freedom shirt that is normally $29.97, but you get 17% off, including hats also as well. Our best-selling shirt is our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition with the America 250 flag on the back. We're getting close, guys, to the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. We also have other merch in the merch store, including hoodies, zip-up hoodies, hats, America 250 hats at that. Other merch as well. And don't forget to become members, guys. $10 a month. You sign up, you get a 7-day free trial. You can also save money by getting the annual plan. We do appreciate it. You can donate directly on the website. $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We do appreciate the support.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.